Hi, today we are practicing F and G. These ones are a little bit trickier. For the uppercase F, you are going to have to pick up your pencil. So our two starting points are going to be here, and then it's going to be here, and I guess it's actually three. So we're picking up our pencil more than once. So to start, you start with a loop-de-loop very similar to E, and that's going to be like a little bit down from that top line, but not all the way to the dotted line. So come all the way across, touch that top, and then you're kind of making a wave. Once you finish your wave, you're done. You can pick up your pencil. Then somewhere in the middle of that wave, so where I have this next star, you're going to make your slanted line down, touch the bottom, and then come in. Okay, and then your last step is to cross your F line. Okay, so going over it again, you're picking up your pencil 3 times, and I'll show you in 3 different colors this time. So first line, you're starting at the loop-de-loop and a wave. Second line is somewhere between in the middle of that wave. You're coming down, touching the bottom, and coming back in. And then your last step is to cross. So we have step 1, step 2, and step 3. Okay, one more time. Step 1 is to start the loop-de-loop, make your wave. In the middle of your wave, start your curved line down and kick back in, and then cross your F. Okay, so that is uppercase. Then we have lowercase, which is going to be one motion, so we're not picking our pencil up at all. We are starting in the middle of the dotted line and the bottom line. Okay, you're starting with a curved line that goes all the way to the top. Then you're going to loop and get all the way to the bottom line. Then you're going to go past the bottom line, make another loop, touch right about here. Do not make that dot like I just made, but that's just for you to see. You're actually touching that first line you make, and then you're drawing your connecting line out. And that connecting line is really important. So looking at our example, starting in the middle of our dotted line and our bottom line, making our curved and a loop once I start to touch the top, go past the bottom line, a loop, a touch, and a connecting line. It's really important that your connecting line starts on that bottom line. We don't want connecting lines up here because then we're not going to be able to connect to any letters. Okay, so one more time, starting in the middle of the dotted line and the bottom line, curving, touching the top, looping, going past the bottom, looping. Once I get right to that bottom line, I make my connecting line. Okay, that is cursive F. Then we have G, which this one is a trickier one. Both uppercase and lowercase are going to be one motion. For uppercase G, we start at the bottom. Okay, and we're going to make a pretty straight slanted line. Then you're going to start to curve with a loop, come out, come back down, touch that first line you made, and then make a line like kicking just like we did with the F right here. Okay, so looking at our example, or where you trace, it's one motion, starting at the bottom, slanted line, touch the top with a loop, kick, down, touch the bottom, touch, and bring it back in. I don't know why they don't have that line to bring you back in, but I want you to practice doing the bringing it back in. Because when you start to connect letters, so if we're making this uppercase, okay, that line's really important because then I can just keep going with that connecting line. So please, please, please practice the connecting line when you're practicing these letters. Okay? It's just this little part right there. Then lowercase g, you are starting at the dotted line. And this one's very similar to the regular G that you guys do for print. We just have a little more curves and some loops. So starting at that dotted line, coming around, almost, I'm making an A, okay? And once I get to that A, so that bottom line, I'm gonna go past the bottom line, make a loop, come back, and this is gonna be my connecting line. So starting at the dotted line, making an A, come down with a loop, connecting line. Starting at the dotted line, make an A, go down past it, loop, connecting line. Okay, so far you can practice A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Okay, and I would also practice your uppercase as well. Just so you get some practice in.